Good morning and welcome to the World Junior Curling Championships 2011 from the Dewar Centre, Perth, Scotland. This is going to be the gold medal game in the men's side of the draw. And it's going to be Sweden versus Switzerland. Elsewhere, the bronze medal game will be between Braden Muscoy's Canada. They will take on Norway. They will see the routes through to the final two games. Switzerland losing the 1-2 to Sweden. Sweden direct to the final. Then Switzerland defeating Canada yesterday evening to make it into the gold medal game.
So here's the team lineups. Henrik Lek is still ill, so Christopher Sundgren alternate comes in at lead. Alexander Lindstrom second, Oskar Eriksson skip and third, and Christian Lindstrom fourth. And Switzerland, Valentin Tanner lead, Roger Gulka second, Pierre de Cruz skip and third stones, and Benoit Schwartz completes the reigning World Junior Champion lineup. My name's Logan Gray, and I'm joined by Kenny Edwards once again for this final contest. Valentin Tanner is thrown into the rings, and Christopher Sundgren will play the takeout.
Let's go.
Yeah, so pretty nervous start to this game. What was seen from both sides this week is if someone goes back of tee, they've thrown up the corner guard, maybe just a little nervous. This is the final, so just going to play the takeouts, keep it nice and clean. So Oskar Eriksson just holding the broom for Team Sweden. Christopher Sundgren just going to throw the open side of the house.
So both teams quite content to keep the play in the house here in the first end. Both teams have played in the final before. Peter de Cruz, of course, winning it last year, stealing the 10th end against Scotland to bring the gold medal to the home crowd in Flem, Switzerland. And Oskar Eriksson losing out narrowly to America's Chris Pleiss in 2008 in Östersund. So neither team a stranger to the big stage. And here's Alexander Lindstrom, twin brother of fourth thrower Christian. We've seen him playing second a few times over the last few games, and certainly has looked comfortable making the step up.
Yeah, as we kind of thought early on in this game, no side wants to take a chance. A little surprised Sweden not throwing the corner guard early on in the first, just playing the takeout on the stones back of tee. So Roger Gulka or Switzerland will just do a similar thing, and nose hit removes it from play and hangs around. I think that's probably going to be the difference. Which team can just play the downweight takeouts, hit and hang around, will probably be the difference.
Of course, we had a nail-biting finish to our semi-final last night. Canada getting in a position to win the game, but Benoit Schwartz, there you see holding the brush, played an unbelievable draw right to the pin to knock out the big favourites from over the Atlantic. Sweden had a slightly easier transition to the final. They topped the round robin on 8 wins and 1 loss, and won the 1-2 game against Switzerland. So Sweden actually only suffered their defeat against Switzerland and then beat them in the 1-2. So 1 each for this week. And who's going to win the decider here?
So first look at Oskar Eriksson for Sweden, skip and third for Sweden. So the 19-year-old hits and rolls to the left-hand side of the centre line. So both teams getting 73 minutes plus 1 coach interaction for this final. So both sides were pretty happy just to quickly go through a couple of ends to build up a little time.
Yeah, you would imagine this game will go all the way to the wire. So close, these teams, it's really difficult to call who's going to come out on top in this one.
So, first mistake from Oskar Eriksson, hitting and rolling out of play. That will give Switzerland the chance to find their draw weight. So Benoit Schwarz just going to draw the open side of the house.
Ok, on s'assure juste qu'elle soit dedans, c'est tout. Juste être sûr qu'elle rentre. Oh. Non. Genre là, tu allais quoi? Genre 3-5, un truc comme ça? 3-7. Ah non, ça
So managing to draw the open side.
And here is Christian Lindstrom. It's going to be a really interesting matchup between the two fourth throwers today. Both players so cool under pressure, and the difference definitely was in the 1-2 page playoff. Christian Lindstrom really bailing out his Swedish team on occasions with some super draw play.
So this will be a straightforward takeout for Benoit Schwarz. So he will hit and roll into the 12-foot, forcing Sweden to play the hit and run to blank this first end.
Ça reste quand même assez droit.
So, looks pretty good. And they overswept it. And it's going to be a steal of 1 for Switzerland.
Yeah, big mistake there by Christian Lindstrom. I've just found a slightly straighter patch there. And of course, your first priority when you're playing a hit and roll out is to make the hit first of all. Even if you score one, you're still in control of the game.
Yeah, so a steal from nothing really.
Switzerland will be pretty thrilled with that start. They'll be hoping for more of that from Christian Lindstrom. But I think they know they're not going to get all their own way today.
Cinq.
Ok, c'est bien, il y a bien assez de vitesse.
Ok, devant tir, absolument, hein, wow.
6, 7, 7.
Non, pas
7
plus.
tout seul,
Wow.
7 tout seul. Overtir. Hein.
Faut qu'elle soit devant tir, hein, absolument. Hein. Surtout pas derrière. Non. Ok, un peu vite, Val, c'est tout.
So looking for this top tee,
Ok.
and Valentin Tanner slips to the back of the 8 foot. I think we'll see Oskar Eriksson throw the corner here.
Benoît. J'avais quoi, genre 90?
I know young Oskar is
Ouais, c'est juste vite.
certainly not scared to call an aggressive game.
97, tu vois.
Affectionately known as the Professor, due to his mature tactics from such a young age.
Ouais.
Really calls such an experienced game. An old head on young shoulders.
Håll upp grabbar. Som en räcker. Känns som den räcker. Ja, bra.
So Christopher Sundgren throws the tight corner guard.
Juste 3. Ok.
Ok, on vient 3, tout prêt.
Yeah, something we've seen this week.
Ok, on est prêt.
Guards are going to be pretty tight to the house.
Non, il y a 3.
There's quite a bit of big swing
Non, 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 non.
Il n'y a pas de cœur là, mais 3, 4.
on both hands.
4.
Non, non, il y a plus que 3.
Il y a 4.
Amène là, juste 5. Juste là. Pas plus, hein. Juste là. 5. Ouais. Ouais. Toujours, les gars. Encore. Ouais. Ok, Val.
Yeah, so just slips into the front ring.
0-3.
And I think we'll see Oskar Eriksson move that one at the front of the house.
Ouais, mais regarde. La petite lumière, elle s'est éteinte là. Tia. Elle s'est éteinte là. 3-0-3. Yup. Yup. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shot.
So nice hit roll at the centre line, but doesn't get in behind the corner guard.
Normal.
Bra Filippa.
Switzerland just going to play the hack weight takeout, hit and roll to the left as we look at it.
Yeah, we saw yesterday against Canada, Switzerland so good with the quiet weight takeouts, the hit and rolls, and really put Canada under a lot of pressure yesterday, especially early on.
Non, même pas. Il la pousse derrière.
Spoke too soon there. That's definitely a commentator's curse there. So Kenny, what's the call here?
I think you just freeze the back one, Logan, and maybe tap it back.
Yep, absolutely, Kenny. If they can play the freeze and then force some sort of takeout on it, then they may be able to bring that corner guard into play, either by going around or playing a split. So a good chance here for Sweden. It looks like they're actually playing the takeout on this occasion.
Whoa, up. Bra.
Nice shot there by Alex Lindstrom.
Yeah, obviously wanted to remove the red and sit 2.
Yeah, I think they would have preferred to stay in the 8 foot circle there, and then we might have seen Peter de Cruz ignore this wide one. But a chance here for Switzerland to find their way in behind the corner guard.
Bon, les gars. Ouais. Wow. Ouais. Wow. Bon, les gars.
Super's really working hard on this one, but don't manage to make the roll right across. But do make it to the centre line, so any hit and roll would be back of tee and would leave the chance to play the draw around.
Chappe okej ändå. Ganska svår dubbel för dem. Går lite rakare här nu. Rulla så här. Upp! Maxa! Kör!
Great sweep from the guys, but don't make the roll in behind. Elsewhere, Norway picking up the steal in the first end over Canada. Lots of stones in play in that game. Both sides really going for it.
Yeah, I spoke to Sander Rolvag, the Norwegian lead, yesterday, and he said that he was really looking forward to playing Canada again and trying to exact some revenge for their 3-4 page playoff defeat.
So Peter de Cruz looking to hit and roll just onto the top of the yellow back of the 12 foot. But this one really curling hard. And will he roll out of play? He does. So will Sweden take the opportunity to come around the corner or play the split, Logan?
I think they'll come around the corner on this occasion, Kenny. And if they do over curl, they can play the split. So they'll probably take quite tight ice on this. They certainly don't want to sit out in the open. I think maybe if it was a few stones on in the end, then they probably would play the split.
So Oskar Eriksson trying to come around the tight corner guard. Doesn't want to be back tee. It will leave the opportunity for Benoit Schwartz and Switzerland to play around, the draw around. So does drift to the back of the 8 foot. Big decision for Switzerland. Do they play the hit on the open one, or do they play the come around? And I think they'll just play the hit in the open one. They will need to maybe check to the inside and the centre line to sit one.
Can be very important here, Kenny. They do lie short stone. It might prevent Sweden from going around their corner guard here. So an accurate takeout required here from Peter de Cruz.
Yeah, great shot from the third player.
So Christian Lindstrom calls for the takeout once again. Two other options: it could freeze this back stone, or could come around the corner guard and choose to ignore it. Certainly would be the aggressive call. I want to stay in the 8 foot again here. And hangs on for two, but rolls a bit wide.
Yeah, it does force Switzerland to probably play the hit in the open one, though. Don't want to make an attempt to come around the corner, fail to do it, and that would leave Switzerland a chance to maybe set 3.
Yeah, I think Peter de Cruz knows the problem here is that they need to lie short stone to stop Sweden coming around that corner guard.
Tu connais la glace ou pas?
Hein? Viens,
Tu connais la glace ou pas?
on essaie de rouler, shot. Ok?
Tu veux assurer?
Hein?
Assuré.
Ah, normal comme moi.
Bah, normal, c'est difficile de rouler là. Hein.
So Benoit Schwartz wanting to play the hit on the open one, I think.
Le seul problème qu'on a, c'est que c'est vraiment difficile de rouler shot. Si on roule pas shot, il vient derrière.
So Switzerland know the importance here of making a good hit and roll. So important that the lie shot after this stone.
So hits on the nose.
I think they need to go around the corner here, Kenny. The fear would be that if you do play the wide freeze, then Switzerland play the draw around the corner guard onto the back one.
Yeah, I think you play the draw around a little bit. But electing just to play the freeze.
Avec ça, ça m'étonnerait qu'il arrive jusqu'à la main.
Tu veux dire quoi là?
Hein?
Tu veux dire quoi?
S'il met autant de glace, ça m'étonnerait qu'il arrive. Si les genre juste shot genre sur la tunnel, on la vire. Puis on lui donne 2 quoi. Parce qu'il va jamais faire split à celle-là.
Ah, si, oui. Okay.
Non, il va jamais.
Ah, oui, on la vire tout seul.
Here's Christian Lindstrom. Was sporting a hat earlier this week, but maybe he's lost it. I don't know.
Wow. Måste den ha rygg?
Ça ralentit là.
Rent. Wow. Nej.
This one looking rather pacey.
Go.
So, big mistake. From the Swedish skip.
Yeah, that's pretty disastrous, Kenny. Really needed to make sure you were lying to there. It really was a bread and butter shot. Perhaps too easy for a man of Christian Lindstrom's ability. Just took his eye off the ball there.
Faute dessus, gars. Allez. Ouais. C'est ça.
So Benoit Schwarz looking for a corner freeze around this corner guard.
Il y a beaucoup plus que 5, hein.
Line looking pretty good at the moment.
And
this looks like a great shot from the young skip. So what do you think, Logan? Is the tap back there for 2? Just at back ring weight maybe. If it overcurls, you can maybe take it off the corner guard.
I don't know, Kenny. I think it's on the straighter hand, and it's probably slightly out the other side of the guard. Really would have to hear past the guard. So for me, just draw for 1 here.
Behöver smita garden för att få den.
They don't have to move it far though. And I think Oskar Eriksson agreeing with my judgment here and saying it's too hard a shot to take on at this stage. Draw to the forefoot and tie the game up. Certainly don't want to give away another cheap steal and go 2 down in the game. And the Supers having to work this one hard. Looks okay though, should be no problem. And it will be a score of 1 yellow for Sweden. Sweden 1, Switzerland 1.
Super les gars. Faites attention de ce côté-là,
So,
on va faire inside out.
the Swedish women's side in to support
C'est bien quoi. Prends le toss.
their fellow countrymen
Allez les gars.
in this final. They will play in the bronze medal game against Russia this afternoon. So Switzerland forcing the one from Sweden. It's Switzerland who have last rock. But interesting to see how they go about trying to make two. The Sweden will probably look for a tight guard.
Håll ut den. Mais bon. Eux, ils les poussent à fond. Hein.
This one a little long. Would have liked it maybe about another 6 feet closer to the house.
Juste 4.
Ah, ok.
Ok, 4.
Ah, y'a beaucoup moins. 2.
Ouais, ligne, oui, ouais. Ouais.
Ouais. On l'amène les gars. Allez.
So Sweeper's really working this,
Oh.
but it's going to pull up short as well. Doesn't manage to get round the guard. So, bit of a scrappy start from both leads.
Right, 4.
Oui, on n'a pas réussi une fois. Ok, Val, c'est pas grave.
Ouais, 3,15 et 3,22. Yup, yup. Yo, ligne. Bara fort. Bara fort. Kör. Yup. Varsågod.
And this looks a better draw from Christopher Sugren,
Allez, prépare.
right down into the top of the four.
Juste 5.
As Henrik Lek looks on. I'm sure he'll be disappointed not to be playing here in the
5.
World Final.
C'est un peu large.
4.
Juste 5. Juste 5, pas plus.
4.
Juste là. Ligne parfaite. Oh, oh. Large.
4. Juste 4.
Oh. Juste là, pas plus. Là. Oh, ouais. Prise, les gars, ouais. Tiens. Oh, 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 oh. Bien.
So another nice freeze around and catch an edge.
Sluttaren en deci. Bara
bien, Val.
dit så de ligger bredvid och så ligger vi där. Eller bara frys. Nej, nej. Topp 8. Behöver bara dutta några centimeter så blir det jävligt bra. Frys. Hålla rent. Frys. Oh, oh, oh. Wow! 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 Upp! Alkoholen kan få.
Sweden would like to get to the nose of this red stone, but it just hangs a bit high, and a slight mistake there by Alex Lindstrom. Perhaps just a little too much running to get the curl.
It's 8.
So an opportunity here for
8.
Switzerland to try and
En
get
tout cas 8, ouais.
to the inside of that yellow stone.
Juste tu peux pousser ça là, c'est bien.
2,95, je pense que c'est vraiment pas ça, Alex.
Yeah, probably just going to play a bit of a tap. Just move things around.
7.
Rien. Wow.
7,
Non, tout
6,
seul, tout seul. Wow, wow, wow.
7, 7.
Wow. Rien.
Pile 7.
Jamais.
T-line.
Surtout pas. Non, 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 non. Jamais, jamais rien.
8.
Jamais, 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 jamais.
This one looking pretty good.
So a little bit heavy, if anything, actually. And Sweden now lying 2.
Yeah, just moving that stone a couple of feet too far.
Här ligger lite för. Kan ta med den så. Garden då. Ja. 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 Men ifall det hjälper så mycket, det är risk att det bara blir lättare. Tror vi gardar. Hake.
So what's the call, Logan? Do you think they're just going to play the tap back on the red-yellow?
Well, they've not got hammer here, so I'd quite like to see them throw a tight guard. Certainly looks short at the moment, so seems like that is the call.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Säkert över bara. Man sitter sen.
And a really long guard, actually. Just curling a little bit earlier than they hoped.
Ouais.
Entière, c'est bon. Entière, moitié. Plus vite. Ouais. Ouais. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Ouais, ouais, ouais. Wow. Celui-là. Ah. Dommage.
So Roger Gulka makes the double peel and opens up the centre of play. Sweden certainly need to protect their stone on the button, but they also need to be wary of leaving a port or Roger Gulka to come around the guard on the left hand side of the picture and hitting and rolling off that red to remove the yellow.
Det är okej om vi helgardar gul också. Bättre än att vi kallar över. Ja. Bajta linan. Yes. Jag tror nog 15.
So Oskar Eriksson,
Bra linje.
I think just looking for this one tight to the house.
Fortsätt snacka fart. Oh. Oh. Bra där, stanna. Ja, ja. Oh, oh, oh. Perfekt. Bra.
And that's pretty good shot.
Tu peux faire ça?
Ouais, tu peux, ouais.
Hein?
Ça l'arrange?
Ouais, je pense. Ouais, si on peut juste faire ça, ça va parfait. Hein.
Juste une grosse moitié.
Ouais. Ouais, une moitié, c'est pas mal, il me semble.
La moitié, tu fais pas. La moitié, tu passes à côté.
Ouais, une grosse moitié, ouais. Ok, un petit peu plus.
So, in the bronze medal game, Norway picking up a steal of 2 in the second end, so they lead Canada 3-0.
Je vais prendre une grosse moitié. Hein?
Yeah, Braden Muscoy definitely had a chance in the first end to score 2, maybe even 3 with a shortish run back double. However, he just missed that and gives up another steal in the second. And we saw in the webcast last night Canada's fall to Switzerland. I think that really hurt Braden Muscoy last night. Just missed a couple of shots in the second half of the game that could have won the game in the end. But you still won't write them off in that bronze medal game. You always have to feel for the team that come fourth. It is the worst imaginable place to finish. Kenny knows all about that. So Oskar Eriksson in a strong position here in the third end, line 2, and all the play in the centre.
Yeah, I think you'd see a lot of teams maybe hit the red on the left, and there's no real need to play the takeout. You've got 2 yellows in a strong position. If you can put something up tight and protect your shot rock in the forefoot, you're going to look pretty good at forcing one or maybe even picking up a steal.
Kör! Kom igen, viktigt! Kör! Kom igen!
So that one maybe just over curling a little.
Ouais. Genre ça.
Bon, le truc, c'est qu'ils sont passés à lui, il fait ça, puis on est dans la même merde, quoi. Tu penses pas qu'on peut venir direct sur celle-là?
Ah, en demi comme ça? Comment?
Non, genre en...
So Ralph Stockley,
Non, franchement.
hack direct en T2?
coach
Hein?
for
Franchement, je pense
the
pas
young
que
Swiss
vraiment,
side.
Ouais,
rien.
non, c'est chaud. C'est nous, on ouvre et puis on essaie de faire quelque chose derrière, quoi.
Avec
I haven't
celle-là?
spoken to him
Ouais, on ouvre un côté pour être
the other night, Kenny. He said to us
tout derrière, c'est bon.
just how impressed he is with these young players. Really believes they are the future of Swiss curling.
Moitié, par contre, hein.
Ah, tu veux essayer de faire les deux?
Ouais, vraiment ça, quoi.
Ok.
And we'd certainly believe that if they had 2 World Junior gold medals.
Puis la deuxième. Petite moitié.
So Peter de Cruz decides it's time to do some tidying up here. And he's going to go after this double peel. Slightly risky here. If he doesn't manage to peel the second guard, then he could find himself in a lot of trouble. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of this call, Kenny. For me, it's more important to get the other guard off than this one, and make sure they do have a way in to the shot stone.
But looking for the double rip, and no problem at all. And as he pushed that one in enough to sit second, he hasn't. So Sweden's still going to sit 2.
Yeah, good shot there by de Cruz. He does get that guard off that I talked about.
Ouais, den nu. C'est à nous qui en en masse.
Hein?
C'est à nous qui en en masse.
Ah, ça a bougé beaucoup, ouais.
Den sen.
On a vraiment bien fait de l'abeiller tout le long parce que sinon ça l'aurait même pas fait pendant la tête.
Ja, vi har det tror jag.
Lâché. Pour que ça passe sur la guillard.
Ouais, mais ça qui aurait tellement ça touché dans 3 quarts. Ouais, ça visait.
Après, j'ai presque
Ja,
hésité à
rullen
lâcher
sa
pour
du den här då.
sur le chef.
Ah! Ah ouais.
Non, mais j'ai vu que ça le faisait.
So I think
Ça c'est chouette sur ça.
Sweden just going to play the freeze on the back.
Kaffe fryser.
Redstone.
I think they're just a little bit more concerned as it is hidden behind their stone.
Topp. Bak 4 är bra också.
So Oskar Eriksson just indicating to
Oui, match de glace.
Non.
Christian
Non.
where exactly he wants this one.
Peut-être qu'il y a un backline.
Ouais, ça a l'air vite.
Missed a big opportunity in the second end.
Wow, wow, wow.
The Swedish 4th player, not off to the greatest of starts. I tell you what, Ken, he'd really like to just tap this through, and he might have the running to do that. Good shot there by Christian Lindström. Sweden lie 3 here in the third.
Pas mal, ouais.
Ou bien j'essaie
Si
de
jamais t'es
faire...
large, j'ai le double. Hein.
Ou bien j'essaie de faire les 2 ou les 3. Disons que si je fais pas, ensuite il vient là, c'est chiant quoi.
Tu aurais de faire ça?
Le problème c'est que si je fais ça,
Ouais, c'est clair, c'est chiant après. Ouais.
Faut absolument enlever celle-là, quoi.
Tu peux très bien essayer de faire quoi?
I think the double is there, but it might be worthwhile maybe bumping the yellow back and rolling in behind the higher yellow to still have a go at making 2. I think that would be the call.
Yeah, I think even if they make this double, Kenny, there's still a good chance they'll be forced to the 1 anyway, unless they can get all 3. I certainly quite like the hit and roll off the centre line stone, the one on the right hand side of your picture there. So Benoit Schwartz going for a tricky soft weight takeout here.
So this one hanging a little high at the moment, and just drives that one back onto the yellow in the 4, and it rolls down into the 1 foot. Now Sweden could maybe put this one top of 12. It'd make it really hard for Switzerland to score.
Yeah, I'm not in full agreement with that last call there from Sweden. Don't really know what it achieved. They're always going to get forced to the 1 playing that shot, and as Kenny suggested, perhaps they should have made the hit and roll off the centre stone. Remove the danger on the button. And now Sweden in great shape to steal here.
Après ça, c'est accéléré, je pense, en 3-5 c'est bon. 3-5 tout seul, je pense, c'est bon. Ouais, comme ça.
So, skip. Christian Lindstrom looking to draw the 12 foot.
Linjen är bra. Bite 12 Alex bara. Nej. Bara stanna.
And maybe drifts a little bit far down into the 8 foot.
Actually finds a really nice spot there, Kenny. Even if Benoit Schwartz hit the front yellow, he won't be out counting the back one.
Do you think the triple's there, Logan? Across the face?
Blank the end.
Yeah.
Could well be, Kenny. But don't get it quite right and you lose a steal of 2. So I think Benoit Schwartz playing the right shot for me here. You can't see half of the dustbin lid. So Benoit Schwartz, final stone of the 3rd end.
Played a super draw down to the 1 foot to make it into the final. And Sweepers look pretty happy with this. Has he done enough? Rubs off it, and I think just doesn't spin down in.
Yellow.
So will be a steal of 1 yellow, and Sweden take a 2-1 lead over Switzerland in this gold medal game.
Tu as trouvé la vitesse là maintenant, c'est bon. Hein. Un peu de pression au début. 1 yellow. Hein? 1 yellow. Ça va assez vite, quoi. Ouais. Allez, voilà.
So Oskar Eriksson and his Swedish side take control back in this 3rd end, leading by 2 shots to 1. So Kristoffer Sundgren, known as Kripa,
Framför T-line.
Just throwing
Full 8 räcker också.
into the front rings.
Till att den ligger framför så är det bra. Lägg den bra Alex. Kör. Japp.
Really nice draw there by Christopher Sundgren, and he's taken to the big stage very quickly.
Intérieur, extérieur, ça va assez vite, je pense. Juste 2.
This isn't Christopher Sundgren's first appearance at the World Juniors. He actually played lead in 2009 in Vancouver. So no stranger to the big stage.
Merci. C'est bien. Yes. Lägger haken nära. Bra linje.
Sweden, I think, will just be looking for a tight guard.
Här. Upp, jobba ner nu grabbar. Upp! Kör! Kör Alex, kom igen. Ja, bra. Bra Stena Krippa.
And in the bronze game, Braden Muscoy looking all out of sorts. Really can't get anything going at all at the moment. And they will measure to see who scored one in the third. Really not a whole lot of positive energy coming from the Canadians at the moment. So a tricky freeze here for Valentin Tanner. Needs to navigate this port. And this is a great shot by the Swiss lead. Been very impressed with him this week. He's been solid in every game we've had on the webcast.
Topp 12 är rätt bra. Ja. Yes. Marginal lite kort. Hellre gå i cornern än centern.
Ouais, je la voyais un peu plus long. Peut-être que c'est encore un peu plus long.
And I'll take this opportunity to plug our World Junior Curling Championships 2011 Facebook page. It's facebook.com/WJCC 2011 for updates throughout this final day on happenings on both sheets, the gold and the bronze medal game. So please feel free to tune in to facebook.com/WJCC 2011 and tell us where you're watching from and who you're supporting. So just a little bit heavy there from Alex Lindstrom.
So Roger Gulka for Switzerland. And just a little tight with that, but does take the centre off though.
As I mentioned before, there was a measure in the bronze medal playoff, and Norway have stolen another one, now 4-0 up against Canada. They started without the last stone advantage, so 3 consecutive steals to start the bronze game.
Mitt på linan. Ja.
Ouais, je pensais que t'es assez dedans, puis t'étais vite.
Ouais, je pense que t'es un peu dedans.
Dedans et vite. C'était genre, ouais, c'était ok.
So I think Sweden playing a takeout on the red, just top of the forefoot. Maybe looking to try and bounce across in behind the other yellow, top of the 8 foot.
Hålla fart!
Yeah, it just looks like a freeze or a little tap, actually, Kenny.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Important to get the weight right on this one, and looks like Alexander Lindstrom's played an absolute pistol.
Ok? Tu viens assurer? En plein, c'est parfait. Si tu roules un peu, ça va aussi.
So Pierre de Cruz calling for the double takeout here. Roger Gulka will need to be careful not to be wide on this one. They don't want to lose that redstone at the top of the button.
Kenas, ouais, ouais! Ouais! Body up! Allez, allez! Up!
Swooper's working hard and only gets the single.
Still pretty good second option there for Roger Gulka.
So I think Oskar Eriksson will probably end up just playing a freeze, maybe. Just in about the A of Scotland would be perfect.
It's a very vibrant looking Swedish fan for this time on a Sunday morning.
Interesting call this, Logan.
Yeah, surprisingly negative call from Oskar Eriksson. Usually calls a pretty aggressive game. So really trying to keep things tight here, Team Sweden. I think I'm in agreement with you here, Kenny. I think I'd maybe even be just guarding that red at the top of the rings.
Som Alex säger, de kan ju ligga 3 och så ligger vi bara 1 emot sen.
A little bit of doubt in the professor's mind here in the hack.
Ja. Ja, kan vi måla.
They certainly don't want to blast everything here because they're just going to bring the corner guards into play. So I think they'll just try and play a takeout on this top red and perhaps roll to the wing.
Can't really afford to catch this on the right hand side. So it does move things around, but leaves Switzerland lying shot.
Si on tape en plein, il se passe quoi? Si ça passe au-dessus?
Il est là.
Ça fait ça. Parce que ce que j'aime bien, tu vois, c'est qu'on a le shot, quoi.
Ouais. Tu peux la prendre en plein, ouais.
On fait ça? Comme ça? Et on fait le double comme ça? Hein? En tout cas,
You might be able to
Ce qui serait top, c'est de rester là, quoi.
just play a double tap, Logan,
ouais, ce serait pas mal, ça. Je viendrais quoi, genre...
on the nose. Bump the yellow to the back of the 8 foot.
Toucher 3 quarts.
Bon, celle-là, elle va pas
3
sortir.
quarts, puis ça fera le double comme ça, quoi. Bon, si je touche 3 quarts en assuré, je risque de rouler beaucoup plus. Hein. Est-ce qu'on viendrait juste normal?
Bah, disons que normal, franchement, tu vas te prendre 3 quarts, celle-là, elle bouge là.
Ouais. Ah, mais c'est pas trop grave.
C'est pas trop mal, ouais.
Hein? En 10?
Alors, t'essayes quand même de toucher celle-là sur l'extérieur.
Ouais, bien sûr. Ouais.
But going at this in
c'est
big
deux
weight,
tiers,
I think.
Ouais.
Looking at the ice.
Faut bien suivre la note dedans, on peut peut-être rouler dans le 8 pieds.
And maybe just trying to make this double across the top and roll to the wing. Really important they keep their shooter here though.
Ouais, rouler à gauche, donc suis notre roule. Ok? Juste 10. Tu penses un peu plus? Non?
Non, non.
Non.
Attention.
Attention, ouais.
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 Ouais. Allez.
Encore.
So coming down, hits the nose.
Solide.
Does remove 2 yellows. But pretty straightforward double.
Pas mal.
3/4 där då. Åtta. Nej. Wow! 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 Yup!
And misses a straightforward double. So a bit of a mistake from Oskar Eriksson.
C'est difficile.
Hein?
Någon jävel som flyttar den här varje gång. Kan han servetter eller?
Et,
Accent.
et finir direct.
Non, direct où?
Non.
Non, jamais. Non, parce qu'après, F, il tape, puis on est dans la merde. On essaie de taper ça là?
Assuré, ouais.
Ça attend, hein? Ah non, c'est bon.
Ça attend.
Ok. Tu veux plutôt en plein, puis on essaie de prendre celle-là? On roule là. Hein? Jusque là? En normal?
Si tu prends.
La
Normal.
même glace?
Tu vas pas beaucoup rouler en normal. Hein.
Hein?
Yeah, so this looks like the right call to me here from Peter de Cruz. Just going to try and make a hit and roll to the wing. We'll need to roll across the face of their red stone if they want to lie to. And important to try and get some good separation on the 2 red stones.
Ouais.
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 Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
Ouais.
Wow!
Ouais.
Wow! 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 Wow, Roger, wow! Sit!
That's a great hit and roll to the wing. Hangs around to sit 2.
Yeah, that was really the undoing of Canada yesterday, was some outstanding hit and rolls by Peter de Cruz. And it looks like he's continuing that form today.
Non, mais c'est...
Om vi
C'est ce que
tjappar.
je voulais, parce qu'en fait, ça accorde exactement pareil. Ça
Han kommer ju aldrig runda cornern liksom. Han kommer ju antingen frysa den här typ.
Ah oui, ça fait pas mal, ça c'est clair.
Hein?
Ah oui, ça fait pas mal, ça c'est bien.
So Sweden just going to try and hit the wide one here, and perhaps roll into the back of the forefoot.
On se roule pas faire derrière en fait, tac, on roule là. Hein? Normal.
Rätt! Japp! Japp! Japp!
Ouais, c'est
Line
pas
looks
vrai.
pretty good at the moment.
Kenneth!
C'est pas sûr, mais il faut la valider.
Kör!
Fort, voilà.
But just over curls at the last minute. And we'll roll out a play.
Tu veux revenir là?
Ouais.
Moi, je
So
pense
where's
que
the
c'est pas mal,
where's the best place for
hein.
Switzerland to go now, Kenny, to guarantee them a score of 2?
Mais tu veux taper sur
I
la
think
roue
they
un
need
peu,
to
Non.
probably
Parce que
play the split.
si
Maybe
on
they
est
hit
dans
the
les
yellow
pieds,
and roll in
on va-
behind the
on va
corner
essayer ça de nouveau.
themselves. If they go back
Facile, hein.
8 foot,
Je
there's
pense qu'on vient là, hein. Ouais.
probably going to be a double.
Allez Ben.
This is always going to leave the hit and roll for Christian Lindstrom.
8. 8. Après, il y a le double. Non?
Si t'es là derrière, non? Viens là.
Moi, je préfère, ouais.
Faut être T-line, c'est parfait. Faut juste être shot, c'est tout.
Yeah, I quite like this call from Peter de Cruz. Pretty good spot out there,
Sur la
and it
tigre.
would require a really good hit and roll from Christian Lindstrom. However, they do need to be careful of hit and roll off the centre stone and then behind the yellow at the top of the rings.
Il a l'air d'avoir large assez, hein. Mollo, Val. Mollo, oh, faut que ça curl.
Ça curle beaucoup, ouais.
T-line. Pas plus. Non, 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 non.
Yeah, can't afford to let this one swing a little bit too far and not sit too.
Non, non, on est plus shot.
I think that's what's going to happen. It's just swung too much. That's why I didn't like playing that, Logan. Didn't have much room for error. So a good hit and roll in behind the corner guards. Maybe even just a little roll to the right would make the double really hard. That would be a great force in this fourth end.
Yeah, Sweden off the hook here at the moment.
Ouais, du coup.
Den andra Stensson.
C'est bon.
Det är Karla här, Krille.
C'est ouvert.
Ils n'ont rien mené, là. Absolument rien.
Non, rien du tout.
Bon, à part ça, je pense que j'ai un petit peu...
So Christian Lindstrom
Också!
playing the hit. And Sweepers all over this one early on.
Kör! Kör Alex! Viktigt! Kör, kör, kör! Kör!
And great sweep, but leave a pretty straightforward double for two.
Yeah, the Swedish team don't look too happy with this one.
Non, comme ça.
Okej, bra så grabbar.
Assuré, un 8,5.
So I think I'll just be trying to hit this on the right hand side as we look at it to make the double. Wanting to hit probably 3/4 stone to make it and hang around in the rings as well.
Sweepers on this one really quick. Nice double. Switzerland will pick up two.
Really is a great shot once again by Benoit Schwartz. He really has all the shots in his arsenal. So a score of 2 and Switzerland lead Sweden by 3 shots to 2.
Kör på grabbar, missar vi inget sånt längre. Kör på.
Yeah, really important score of 2 in the fourth.
Ok, 5, devant-y.
Bien, vitesse. Parfait. 5, 6.
Devant-y.
Ouais,
So
Ok.
Valentin Tanner.
Là. Il y a l'air d'avoir assez. Hein. Oh les gars, oh. Non, non, il y a pas plus.
Probably going to throw this one top of the forefoot.
Non, 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 non. 7. Okay.
But drifting maybe a foot too far.
Oh. Bra rent. Ja. Ja, bra. Bra grippa.
Normal.
And Sweden quite happy just to run through the stones, play the takeouts.
Ok, 10,5.
Oh, ouais,
10,
ouais,
10,
ouais,
10.
10, ouais.
ouais. Oh, oh, oh.
Ouais, plus.
Ouais, super.
Rangez.
So both teams happy to play in the house here. I don't think Sweden will be too keen to take a massive gamble when there's a red stone on the button.
Yep.
Maybe they'll just wait
Yep.
for another end to put up the corner guards.
Ja. Hard. Bra. Bra Krippa, heter du.
Qui assure?
Ouais.
Neuf. Juste 9.
Ouais. Oh. Bien. Ouais. C'est quoi? Oula. Ouais.
Il a pris une merde. Jeez.
Did it pick?
Yeah.
T.
So a pick up there for Roger Goldcup, but still manages to clear that stone, and I think we'll see Sweden throw a corner guard here.
Ouais, c'était vraiment 9,5 je pense.
Ekan då. Red rak fortfarande.
Allez, vas-y.
Ja då.
Bon, t'as filmé, så c'est clair. Hein.
Nu kan den få skära om den vill klippa. Bra.
So we just draws into the house, and both teams seem content to go into the halftime break with the scoreline as it is. Both teams very much in this game.
Mieux. Tout seul. Bien nettoyé, hein. Tout seul. Ok. Ça reste. Ok.
Ok, jump.
T. Och rakt. Rakt ställe grabbar. Rakt 4. T. Ja, nu jobbar den. Håll igång den nu. Kalla den.
So they'll want this one pretty tight to the house. Won't want it too long, but better being safe than leaving it really short.
Un peu plus, Benoît. Ouais, là c'est bon. Bra stenarna, Alex.
Pierre de Cruz
Non.
just going to play the takeout.
Nettoyer, c'est tout. Pas plus.
Ah, ok.
Och lite till. Rent. Japp. Rent.
And this is just going to be a pretty clean end, both sides. Like Logan said, just maybe looking to go down the down sixth end after the break, within one shot of each other. Both sides happy maybe for the blank in this fifth end.
Nettoyer.
Nettoie. Merci.
Easy, monsieur. Attention.
Benoît.
Both sides. Loads of time on the clock. Sweden 41, Switzerland 41. So they're not being pushed for time yet. So hit and roll from Benoit Schwarz, and this will give Sweden's Christian Lindstrom a chance to find his draw weight, something he's struggled with so far.
Eller bak 12, då kanske han curlar över. Eller bak 12, då kanske han curlar över. Ja, bra. Bra skött, grabbar. Essayez de rouler par là. Ok. Normal. Whoa, wait. Wait. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, no, whoa.
So take out for Switzerland. And this is going to be a straightforward peel, and will Christian Lindstrom error on the correct side this time? Back in the first end, he tried to blank the end, but threw it a little wide and didn't even make contact.
Yeah, I'm sure that one earlier might have still been a little bit in Christian Lindstrom's mind, and made sure he makes contact that time, but hits and sticks, and Switzerland will be the happier of the two teams at the moment. At half time, Switzerland 3, Sweden 3. Switzerland will have the last stone advantage when we resume in 5 minutes time.
Il est pas chaud bouillant comme hier. Ok, bien. Il voulait faire une nulle. Mais bon, le problème c'est que si elle est nulle. Alors, il est vraiment pas très fort.
And we're ready to get the 6th end underway in our gold medal game between Sweden and reigning champion Switzerland. A couple of mistakes by Christian Lindstrom, really putting Switzerland in the driving seat here. They don't have an advantage on the scoreboard, but they did manage to turn the hammer in the first half of this game. And for me, if Sweden can play a little more aggressive, they might have a better chance in this match. I think the Switzerland probably are making the takeouts better than the draws. So they might be able to make a few more Swiss mistakes by trying to mix things up and get some more stones in play.
Je crois pas, non. Ça juste, ça, je sais pas, ça voulait pas. C'est pas grave.
So, Christopher Sugren. Trying the takeout.
Du viens en 10. Var lite lös, jag vågar inte släppa den i början. 10. Var lite lös, jag vågade inte släppa den så. Bra spelat, Grippa.
Doesn't manage to get behind the guard. So Valentin Tanner will get a good look at this one.
No. Ouais, on écarte. Ouais, yep, ouais. Ouais, suis un peu. Yep. Ok, ça va aussi.
Yeah, so both sides maybe a little nervous. In this final. This is maybe why I've not seen too many stones in play.
Släng ut den lite. Släng ut den lite. Bra fart.
So Roger Gulka for Switzerland.
And in our bronze match, it's one-way traffic. Norway in the fancy pants, playing some fancy curling, and they take 3 in the 5th end to now lead Canada by 7 shots to 1. Really an incredible scoreline, and Norway looking really strong for taking home the bronze. Canada just still look deflated from last night's loss to Switzerland. I think they thought they'd won it, and Benoit Schwartz pulled out an unbelievable draw to send them packing. However, in our gold medal match, live on Sheet C, Sweden and Switzerland, it's 3-all each apiece. And this is Alex Lindstrom just heading and rolling out the other side of the guard here.
Normal.
Dix-et-demi, pas plus.
Ouais. Bon, les gars, Whoa. Wait. Whoa.
So hit and roll, and doesn't manage to hang around, so chance for Sweden to come around that tight guard. Roger Gulka disappointed with that roll out of play.
Ouais.
Hein?
Good chance here for Oskar Eriksson. If he could swing one round on this swinger side of the sheet and get right on top of the button, really would put them in good shape.
Hein? T'es pilé là.
Non, ça va.
Yup! Maxa då! Byt! Whoa, 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 whoa!
So Oskar Eriksson attempting to come round
Whoa, vänta!
on the out turn.
Yup, yup, yup!
Ça va être de moins en moins.
Kör, Kippa, kör!
Direkt.
Demi.
Ouais.
On essaie de rouler à l'extérieur.
Ah. Ja, lös också. Ah,
Un petit peu plus quand même, ça tire.
blev fel.
Essaie de rouler à l'extérieur.
Allez, vite.
Juste en 11,5.
Lite ute, va?
11,5, 12.
So there you see, just didn't manage to get in behind.
Essaie de taper et puis écarter un peu sur ton côté.
So probably a hack weight this time from Peter de Cruz.
Peut-être encore un poil.
Ouais. Ok, ouais.
Un peu plus. Non, 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 non. Non, 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 non.
Oh,
Rien, rien, rien. Jamais,
ça revient, t'inquiète.
jamais, rien. Jamais, jamais, jamais.
So this one looking pretty good at the moment. Maybe needs to curl a little.
Par la jaune, pas. Dehors, ouais.
Just
Ouais.
catches a couple of inches.
Tout le monde là.
And will he do enough to remove it from play? He doesn't.
Sur vite, putain. Ah, est-ce que je suis vraiment vite?
J'étais à 10,80.
Tuns mindre
So
då,
another
back
chance
4.
for Oskar Eriksson to get round the guard.
La bonne vitesse, je pense, c'était la
Yeah,
bonne
with a good draw here.
vitesse. Ça aurait tapé une moitié.
Sweden looking good for forcing the one, and with a really good draw. Maybe even on for a steal here.
Bra linje!
That centre guard really putting Sweden in good shape here.
Upp! Upp då! Upp, Alex! Wow!
Doesn't want to drift back of tee,
Bon, bah, si tu vas pas la prendre tout derrière. Hein.
and that's what he's going to do. So will Switzerland
On enlève quand même.
decide to peel the guard, or will they come around and maybe try and play a tap?
Grippa!
Yeah, I think they need to freeze here, Kenny, or even just top of the button.
Même glace. Il était un peu dedans, lui. Hein.
Ouais, ça va, monsieur.
Yeah, slight mistake there from Oskar Eriksson.
Encore
Really
un
would have
troisième,
liked that
ça
one
va
in front of the tee line.
Ouais.
On vient 6, si. Mais il faut.
Bit of a let off there.
T-line, ça va. Si on peut genre mordre T-line. En quoi? En 300, 310 même. Hein. 300 pour T? Ouais. Ok. Juste 6, 7. Ouais.
Ok, ligne pas mal.
Ok, ligne parfaite. 6.
6, 7.
Seulement vitesse.
Et pas
Ligne
beaucoup de
ouais. Ligne ouais.
Ouais.
Ouais. Fort.
Allez.
Fort les gars. Encore ouais. Suis Val, suis tout le long. Encore ouais.
Ouais. C'est là.
Chier. Même allez, merci.
So mistake there by Cruz,
Drar vi en hit.
and Sweden line 2 with a chance to come in for 3.
Vi bara gaddar nu då. Vi bara lägger den här.
Un tour.
Där kan han få testa det runt.
Sérieux?
Ouais. Eller hur?
Jag tror jag garde le fils.
Gör han den perfekt då?
Yeah,
Får
just
han
an
ligga här och
out-turn
trycka
draw.
den då?
Je pense que c'est juste ça le problème. Parce que c'était vraiment bien joué sinon.
Den är inte inne. Eller? Det är lite vitt emellan. Men känns inte som han får bort. Ja. Här tycker jag.
Ouais, ça a beaucoup curlé.
Typ där. Om man dubblar så kan den här sitta där så. Ligger där. Behöver inte bajta linan riktigt. Det är bra att täcka det här hålet så det inte kommer där. Jag får dra här. Känns som att det viktigaste är att täcka den där.
I think the out-turn draws a shot just in maybe just where Oskar Eriksson has his broom.
Spela ganska nära.
Franchement,
Parce que là, tu viens 5-6, bim.
Nästan bajta linan. Tror du så? Ja.
So after some deliberation, here is Christian Lindstrom with the outturn draw.
Ganska långt ut just nu. Wow! Wow, väldigt långt ut. Snacka fart. Ja! Ja! Janet!
And that one just not curling enough. Need to cover that one on the 1 foot. I think they need to be in top of the 8 foot, top of the 4.
C'est difficile de rouler là.
Ouais.
Franchement, c'est super difficile.
Normal.
Faudrait venir à. Normal, tu fais ça.
Ouais.
Tu peux rouler même jusque là, c'est parfait, à moitié caché.
Juste normal.
Ouais. Normal. En 10,5, ça suffit.
Ok, normal.
Si je vois que c'est large, on fait ça.
Hein? Bon, à part ça, c'est largement possible de rouler de ce côté. Hein?
Hein?
Il y a genre une pierre entre les deux, dans le trou. Hein?
Ah, c'est ça alors.
Ouais, c'est
C'est ça qui
largement
est trop,
possible.
on fait ça.
Ouais.
Normal aussi. En
Normal,
10.
So there you see Benoit Schwarz can see all the yellow rock in the 1 foot, so just a downweight takeout. This one really curling hard and catches the guard and gets a little lucky.
I guess really lucky there, Kenny. Not only slips into the house, but goes back of the tee line. So if Lindstrom makes a takeout, which I expect him to, then the play will be back of the tee line.
Incroyable. Franchement, je me suis dit, ça passe. Mais ça a actuellement abusé. Bon, on a un bon résultat.
Vilka dit vet, okej. Tjappa bara. Känn till eller?
On a quand même un peu de chance que ça passe ça. Mais ça a vachement curé. À la fin là.
Vi ligger andra och tredje. Dubben går inte. Men tar vi för tunt så kan vi riva med någon av er alltså.
C'est un peu comme ça. Là, ça tombe et puis...
Franchement, je pense pas.
Honnêtement, j'ai vraiment pas eu l'impression de...
Unsvik ut tror jag.
Peut-être un petit peu parce que je.
Den kan finnas då men...
C'est possible, hein.
Genre ça quoi, je te mets.
So Sweden need to find a head and roll to the left here, but in such a way that they don't leave any sort of triple takeout for Benoit Schwarz to potentially score to.
Red! Ja! Ja! Janet! Whoa!
And that's a nice hit and roll. And it will force Switzerland probably to play the takeout rather than the draw. But I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to play the draw weight.
En 8, c'est bon.
So I think they're just asking for a heavy draw here, making sure they're up to these two yellow stones.
Ouais. Ligne, ouais.
Ja, det är ingen tid.
Wow.
C'est vite.
Wow, rien.
So, played this one around battering weight. Looks pretty good for line.
Yeah, they'll just drag this one down onto the nose. No problem here for Benoit Schwarz. One red, and Switzerland take a one-shot lead over Sweden.
Si on arrive dans une bonne position dès le début, il se là parce qu'il flippe.
Et Pete, on a encore des mousses?
Hein?
On a encore des mousses?
Non.
Ok, une. Ouais, non, bah.
Pourquoi?
Non, on va les prendre en balai, c'est bon.
Ah. Allez, les gars, super, hein. 4 rênes encore, les gars, ça fait plaisir.
4 rênes.
So Switzerland leading 4-3 through 6 ends.
Juste là. 5. Devant-ti, cette fois, devant-ti.
Ok, vitesse.
Mollo, easy. 5.
C'est bien, vitesse.
Juste là, les
On va
gars.
tirer, je pense.
Mort de 4 pieds.
Ok, 4, 5.
Ouais. Hop, le long, les gars. Mort de 4 pieds. Allez. Encore. Oui, vitesse. Ouais. Ok, là.
Christopher Sundgren out of the blocks here in the 7th end. Throwing the corner guard.
Här. In är bra. Ja. Ja, bra. Okej, var.
And it goes quite wide.
Okej.
So Peter de Cruz might try and take a chance here and try and get a steal on the board.
Ok, 3 tout près, les gars.
Ok, 3, 2, 3. Parfait, vitesse.
Ouais.
3.
Bon, Benoît devant.
3. 2.
Benoît devant. Switch.
2. Switch.
Rien maintenant.
C'est 2. Ça sert vraiment 2.
Rien, attends. Benoît, ouais. C'est nous, les gars, ouais. Encore, Benoît.
So needing to get this one to the centre line and doesn't manage to do that. So that red will be visible from the hack.
Ser du någon luft? Är någon luft där? Hej, tjapp. Kör en 10. Det är helt okej att rulla ditåt. 10 så här.
Christopher Sundgren cracking on the intern.
Kör! Okay.
And a mistake there from Kripa.
Han ligger
Just
laddad.
chips the guard off.
Et là. 3. Je pense que c'est plus facile de venir là. Là, c'est vraiment irrégulier, quoi. Ouais.
So Canada's Braden Muscoi now playing a takeout against 3 in the 6th end.
Ok, large.
2. 1, 2.
Ok, ligne parfaite. Ouais.
It's a must-make shot if Canada want to have any chance of coming home with the bronze medal. Can't afford to fall further behind. And it will be 1 yellow to Canada. So Norway 7, Canada 2 through 6 ends. And Canada with lots of work to do there. I'm actually surprised to see Oskar Eriksson throw the corner guard there. I'm sure in one of the other games in this situation, exactly the same situation, the opposition threw into the house and he played a takeout and then took the hammer into the 8th end. Perhaps not feeling as confident in skip Christian Lindstrom to make the hit and roll out to blank the end today.
So Switzerland probably just going to look to protect that stone top of the 8 foot.
Ok, plus large. Ok, wow!
1, vraiment 1.
Attends, wow.
C'est 1.
Attends. Rien maintenant. Que sur la fin. Non, ouais.
So this one just coming down, and it's going to be around 6 to 8 feet short. Would have maybe liked it a little closer.
Encore. Ok, voilà.
Ça commence à aller assez vite de notre côté, il me semble. Je pense que maintenant ça va vraiment accélérer. Parce que. Vous les voyez genre 1 quoi.
Oh! Oh!
So, playing the run back double, and have they moved it? They have.
Bon, en 3-10 ça vient, je pense.
Ah? Sorry.
But does give the chance for Switzerland to
En 3-10 là, c'est bon, hein, je pense.
throw the in-turn draw around this centre guard.
Ok. Ouais. Ouais, c'est un peu marre de 4 pieds, c'est pas mal aussi, mais juste 5.
Ok, juste vitesse. Vitesse.
Oh, Raymond, oh.
Ligne bien.
Attention.
Ligne.
Attention
Ligne
là,
bien.
ouais.
Ça tire beaucoup, ouais.
Ouais, ligne.
Ouais, ouais.
Ouais.
Ouais, ouais.
Fort.
Sweepers working hard.
Allez, allez, allez. Tout le long, tout le long,
This one done enough. He shaves past the guard and gets fully buried.
Ok, c'est pas mal.
Sätta den så typ. Kul.
So it looks like Oskar Eriksson is just going to play the run back.
Nästan kört lite insida. Ta med den röda. Eller helst sticka gula.
Ça n'aurait pas qu'il réussisse.
So will be the run back once more from Oskar Eriksson. Just a huge takeout weight.
And no problem at all. So accurate at big weight.
Je pense ça, c'est bon.
Bon, peut-être un peu plus long là.
Hein? Franchement, je pense pas.
Bon, gère toi-même.
Je pense pas. Hein. On met un poil plus.
And you can just feel both teams starting to move through the gears now. Really settled into this final and making some great shots.
Je dois être 3-5 quoi, je pense. Ouais, ouais. 3-15 ok. Ouais, je vais accélérer, c'est positif.
Ok, vitesse. Ouais, ligne, ouais. Ouais, ligne.
Oui, ouais.
Ouais, ouais.
So Pierre de Cruz
Ok, wow.
trying to come around the high side of the guard.
Wow!
Laisse.
Wow! Juste 6.
And this one passing with around 6 inches to spare.
Rien.
Eller skicka igen.
Kilos fuck.
Mycket har jag. Säker.
Je me suis dit que ça allait carrer, donc j'ai un petit peu cliqué pour essayer de mettre assez de carre.
Bara trycka bak den hit.
So I think this time we'll maybe just play the tap back.
Ils ont
Bon,
évidemment
compte d'abord.
d'arriver là par là. C'est vraiment pas facile d'arriver là. Il faut faire ce qu'il va faire, c'est ça le problème. Si c'est de l'autre côté, il n'aurait aucun problème. D'accord. La peine à venir.
Tror du så?
So not playing the run back this time, just a quiet weight, tap back.
Har bara en tredjedel.
Perhaps an easier shot for Oskar Eriksson coming from the right hand hack as a left handed player.
Kör.
Yeah, certainly see a little bit more of it. Sweepers on this one really early. Must have been a little tied away.
Wow!
Wow, nej! Inte ett drag!
Looks pretty good.
Wow!
And does enough to get it out the forefoot.
Même si tu vois, ça reste là, nous, faut vraiment qu'on reste ici, c'est le principal. Juste backline?
Backline.
Hein? Ouais. Je te mets à peu près la même glace que lui, ça suffit. Hein.
Ouais, ça suffit. Ouais.
Je pense que ça suffit large.
Ouais.
Juste là, pousser dans le 12 pieds, c'est suffisant. Juste là, les gars.
Ouais, juste backline. Ouais, je pense. Ah, 3, tu penses? Ouais, 2, 25, 3. 25.
So still a good chance here for Switzerland to force Sweden to take one here. Just requires a delicate takeout from Benoit Schwartz.
Non, rien, oh!
Il y a un peu plus, hein. Il y a plus. Il y a plus.
Wow! Jamais!
Wow!
Ouais, mais non, ouais! Pas en ligne! Ouais, wow!
Suis, hein.
Great shot by Benoit Schwartz. And really puts Switzerland in a strong position here in the 7th.
You think Sweden might be attempt the double and roll right behind the corner?
C'était qu'on est un peu plus vite, genre on avait vu genre mon hack là-bas, enfin mon demi, ça.
Certainly is an option, Kenny. The other call may be to just hit and check in behind the guard nearest to the red stone.
Ja, ändå. Dra en IT bara. Eller så rullar han här kanske. Den här kommer ligga bättre. Den kommer vara bättre. Nu må vi bestämma oss för någon. Jag tycker vi kör den. Kör den normal den här. Eller ja, får jag rullen måste vi nästan spela det. Och få med dubbeln. Normal!
I think that's what he's going to go for. The barrier weight double and rolling behind the corner.
Grippa för med gul! Au centre là. Ouais. J'étais 3-15 puis mais c'est un peu moins.
I think a lot of people would maybe play big weight at this. It's all about getting a good shooter.
Mais faut pas 3 quoi.
And good to see he's just playing a controlled takeout weight.
Whoa! Yo!
Must be pretty close to this one.
Whoa!
Boom, right in behind the guard.
Super shot by Christian Lindstrom.
Unbelievable tickers.
He really could not have made that shot any better. And now it's Switzerland on the back foot here in 7.
Même 5 là c'est bien, à moitié caché ça suffit. OK? Je pense Benoît, intérieur extérieur, je pense que ça va un peu plus vite.
That's much more like what we would expect from Christian Lindstrom. Hasn't been at his brilliant best in this game, but perhaps that one will spark him to life.
Vitesse, ligne ouais.
So Benoit trying to draw in behind the corner. Sweeper will have to work this one hard. Great sweeping from Valentin Tanner, but that one pulls up short.
On va mettre 2 en reste, 2 pieds avant, on est pas.
C'est dommage.
Hein?
C'est dommage.
Elle était parfaite la ligne.
Ah ouais, non, mais mis un chrono.
Känns lång.
So
Helt upp.
a mistake there by Benoit Schwartz, and it will be a draw for 2 for Sweden.
Non, c'est pas si vite.
Super's not really giving this any persuasion.
And I think it will hang around. Yep.
Two.
So
yellow.
2 for Sweden.
Oh, c'est plus rapide intérieur-extérieur, non? Hein? C'est pas ça? Ouais.
So through 7 ends. Sweden 5, Switzerland 4, and still all to play for in this gold medal game.
Bon, c'est très possible qu'à un dixième près, tu vois. Peut-être c'était genre 15 ou 20, quoi.
Ça fait la même vitesse, mais sur le bord, ça prend beaucoup plus.
Ouais, c'est ça, ok.
Surtout vraiment les vitesses.
Ok, ouais. Bon, c'est pas grave, hein, les gars, si on peut mettre 2 maintenant. Allez, hein, à fond, hein. 3 in.
Och 4. Lite tight om något.
Christopher Sudgren
8-4.
probably didn't expect to be playing here in the World Final. He came as alternate, but Henrik Lek,
Kolla på den här.
the second player actually for Sweden, suffering illness this week.
Yeah, started out with a sore throat, Kenny, and since he's got a little bit worse, starting to get a bit of fever, and doesn't feel that he can compete at 100%.
Lève la tête, hein, les gars.
So doing the right thing and stepping down
Juste 2,5, ça suffit là.
to allow Sweden to field their strongest lineup at this time, with Christopher Sundgren playing lead. Sundgren, of course, lost the Swedish junior final to Oskar Eriksson's side, playing skip.
Okay.
And Pierre de Cruz throws the corner guard to the intern side. Doesn't really get it too far away from the centre of play, though. A lot of teams seem to be favouring that intern corner guard coming towards the bar. Surprises me a little because all the curls going the other way on the outturn. I would certainly be placing it on the sheet furthest on the side of the sheet furthest away from the carpet, going in both directions, just as there is some extra curl there.
Ja, den är nära. Japp! Kör Krille, kör! Tu peux faire ça? Tu passes là?
Ouais, large.
Et un 10? Ouais. En plein, ça va aussi.
Plutôt 10,5.
10,5.
Wow! Rien, wow.
Ça porte la garde.
Attention. Wow! Rien. Ouais, maintenant, ouais.
So this one
Ok.
sneaking past the top guard, removing the yellow.
On peut pas faire mieux. C'est passé à ça là-bas, puis ça là-bas. Elle est en tia.
So pretty tight port.
Det är bara vi ser ut till dem.
Kommer vi hålet så stannar vi här. Bra så. Wow! Helt upp!
Well, just a controlled weight takeout here from Alex Lindstrom.
Upp! Wow!
He makes a bit of a mess of that one. So actually leaves Switzerland in a really strong position, leaves a corner guard on the other side. As in the bronze medal game, Norway scored 2 with the hammer in the 7th end. Now 9-2 up on Canada. And Canada just running out of steam now. They won 7 competitive games to get to the 3-4 page game. Then they won that and lost the semi-final, so 8 consecutive games, and it looks like they're going to lose 2 in a row to finish out of the medals.
Excuse. Stickar vi den och rullar av bara så. Om vi rullar av och den där bara stannar, då har de en corner och så har vi ingenting. Förutom den i framkant.
So Sweden now. In a bit of trouble.
Spela en 10 bara så här då.
Looking to maybe run the yellow guard back into the red.
Ja, 2 center träff där så. 10. Jag är lite bestämd i alla fall så inte. Så. Ja.
So just on the nose, we'd probably get the double. And controlled takeout from Alexander Lindstrom.
Ja! Janet! 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 Janet!
And great shot from the second player.
Yeah, great shot there by Alex Lindstrom. Would have liked just to roll a fraction further. Could well be a chance for Roger Golka to head and roll to the wing and lie to.
No. Yes. Rien. Jamais. Jamais rien.
And that one just heading and rolling on the high side. So Roger Golka maybe just feeling a little bit of pressure here in this final.
Har ju ganska mycket rum utåt egentligen. Har ju en tredjedel sten luft på cornern, men nej, vi kör normal där.
Oskar Eriksson trying to play the hit and roll.
Kör!
And that's a great hit and roll. But does leave Switzerland the chance to play the come around on this centre guard.
Yeah, 2 great shots in a row by Sweden. But Switzerland choosing to go around the corner here.
Juste 5 dans la prise. Ok. En 3 En 3-5. Ouais, vraiment, qu'on soit juste 5. Parce qu'elle a beaucoup planté celle de Roger. Franchement.
Ok, ligne bien. Attends.
Ligne parfaite.
Bon, si c'est court, ouais.
Ouais, ligne. 5.
4, ça va, hein.
Ligne parfaite. Juste 5.
Wow.
So this one looking a little pacey.
Juste 5, pas plus.
Need to catch an edge. That's a great shot from Peter de Cruz.
Yep, he couldn't have walked up and placed that any better. Unbelievable shot by Peter de Cruz.
Spela en clearing, kan vi få den här? Rulla in, ja, rulla dit nästan.
Oskar Eriksson just going to try and run this guard back onto the red in the 12 foot. And does make the double. And doesn't want to spring it in behind. And really unfortunate. Wasn't far away from making that shot just about perfectly.
Yeah, that was unlucky, Kenny. Very nearly made the shot.
Ouais, hein. Non, peut-être un petit peu moins, ouais.
Disons, ce qu'il faut, c'est... Ouais, là.
Ouais.
Ça, c'est bien.
Ce qu'il faut, c'est être sûr d'être dedans, c'est tout, quoi. Poil plus. Le bord du 8, ouais. Non, mais derrière, juste 4-5, ça suffit largement. Hein. Ouais.
So Switzerland with a chance to play the come around on the out turn.
Yeah, definitely the right handle to come on here, Kenny. Although part of the stone at the back of the house is showing on the in turn. Much more curl on this side.
Vitesse. Ouais.
Oh. Ouais, de l'autre côté, tête. Ouais. Oui, ouais. Éclair. Ouais. Oh. Putain, j'étais aussi long que ça. Ah ouais, ok, putain.
Je crois que t'étais un peu de ouf.
Putain, quand même, hein. Excuse, c'est vraiment pas 1-2, quoi.
So,
Je suis quand même beaucoup de mètres en moins, hein, parce qu'ils ont bien balayé.
Je pense que je vais essayer de mettre plus long.
So that one must have picked up, we think, to come up that short of the rings.
so do Sweden force and freeze the back one, or do they come in top of the 4? I think you've got to go top of the 4 foot.
Yeah, absolutely, Kenny. There's a nice stagger on the guards as well for it to come around on the in turn. And if you go a little bit deep, you can go right down onto the red. They will prefer this one in front of the tee line to exert a bit more pressure on Switzerland.
Ça, c'est maintenant avec ta pierre.
Ok.
Je suis pas sûr. Pas beaucoup.
Ouais.
Sans dire. Je pense que c'est quand même 3 secondes de grille. Franchement, on l'a eu en 3. Et moi, demain, 4.
Ouais.
Alors, regarde.
Disons, c'est pas vraiment en train d'accélérer, quoi. C'est comme au début du match.
Je pense, hein.
Ça, c'est l'air d'être une mine.
So just looking for this top of the 4 foot.
Ah, mais il veut l'enlever. Ça, c'est une mine, non?
And this is looking a bit speedy, Kenny.
Yeah, this one really flying. We'll need to go to the back one.
And actually a pretty good shot there by Christian Lindstrom, gets right to the nose. However, it does leave Sweden with the chance to get top tee this time.
Je te mets la même glace que lui.
Ok, là.
Ok, juste 6, les gars. Pas plus. Morde le 4 pieds.
Il faut être 6, pardon. Il faut couvrir le bleu du 4 pieds. Pas plus.
So good chance of making 2
Franchement, 3-10, je crois pas.
in this 8th end.
3-5. Ok, 6. 6. Wow. Wow. 6. Large.
C'est assez large.
Large. Très très large. Ouais.
And a huge roar here at the Jurors Centre. The bronze medal has been won by Norway in 8 ends by a scoreline of 10-2. Canada clearly not making an overnight recovery after such a disappointing loss against Switzerland. And Norway, many people's tip this week, coming through and getting the bronze. But still business to be done on our featured sheet in the gold medal match between Sweden and Switzerland. Nothing to choose between them, and a couple of errors just starting to creep in as Benoit Schwartz comes up short with a draw there. So it will be Alexander Lindstrom, Christian Lindstrom to play the out-turn draw to lie to for Sweden.
Yeah, really important. They've got to lie to with this. Really working this one hard. Have they got it past? Have they done enough?
Well, they probably have done enough, Kenny.
Yeah, they only sit one though.
They have forced the one at least. But I think Christian Lindstrom, venting his frustrations there, really saw that as a great opportunity to try and steal this 8th end. So perhaps the pressure starting to tell here at the Jurors Centre.
Okay, T line. Ligne, oui, ouais. Oh. T line. Ouais, ligne, ouais. Ouais. Wow.
So need to get this past the top yellow here. And it's going to overcurl.
One yellow. Yeah.
Just the one though, and seemed to be comfortable there for a while. Don't know if that took a turn that Peter de Cruz didn't expect. And that really puts Sweden as favourites in this game, scoring in the 8th end and taking a 2-shot lead. However, if memory serves me right, Switzerland were in exactly the same situation in last year's final. Scotland were 2 up going into the 9th end and conceded 2. Then a steal of 1 in 10. So they'll take confidence from that. Swedish fans having a party in the stands. You see the Swedish women's team who will compete for the bronze medal with Russia at 1 o'clock today. So Christopher Sundgren, he'll be throwing top 4 here. And Sundgren could make things much easier with some good setup play in this last couple of ends.
Yeah, that's exactly where you want it. That's a great shot from the lead, Christopher Sundgren.
Yeah, Sweden looking energised out there by that steal.
Tappar vi 2 så är det lugnt.
Hein? C'est plus long. Ouais, c'est tout. 3-15. Ouais, c'est beaucoup plus long.
Rak frys! Topp 8.
Allez, vite.
Samma! Lite längre ut. Lite längre ut. Lägg bite 8 bara. Ja, vart har ni den? Nej, vi kommer inte få frysen. Lägg den här bara. Bara här. Japp, 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 japp. Bra. 3.
Ok, 2.
Ok, large, très
Bien
large.
vitesse.
Sur 3, pas 2, hein, Benoît. 3. Tu me dis 2, je veux 3. Hein. 3, les gars. Jusque là. Bouge la tête. Oh. Juste là. Oh, 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 oh.
So, Switzerland trying to play the come around the corner guard, but failing to do what was asked. And I think Oskar Eriksson will just be asking for the hit and roll away. Won't want to roll into the centre line.
Yep, they have a decisive margin at the moment. And will want to try and stop Switzerland scoring multiple shots in this 9th end. Ideally, they'd like to force Switzerland to score one.
Bra. Ok, large, vraiment large.
Ok, 2, 3.
Super large. Ok,
2.
juste là.
J'aurais tiens.
Ligne, ouais. 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 Ligne, ouais. Jusque là. Allez.
And this one looking pretty good. Shaves past the guard.
A little bit short of pace again though, Kenny. And probably even goes wider than the top guard. So mistake there by Roger Goldcut.
Yeah, he really has struggled in this final.
Yep.
So Alex Lindstrom
Yep.
with the peel.
Get it. Shot.
It's a long way to roll here. And won't quite make it all the way out.
Ok.
C'est bien, là, c'est bien.
Je pense qu'on peut quand même taper.
So that might be
Ouais, la
the
première.
chance that Switzerland were looking for.
Normal.
They could maybe play the tap back in the yellow
Ouais, ouais.
and
Tandis-
rolling behind the guard.
En 10.
Ok, 10, 10 et demi. 10 et demi.
Ouais. Ouais.
So just a hack weight here from
Wow.
Goldcut, the Swiss second.
10 et demi.
Wow. 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 Ouais. Ouais. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Looking pretty good here. Rolls in front of the yellow. So nice shot there by Roger Goldcut.
Allez là. Allez.
So, what do you do now, Logan? Do you fire the guard off? Do you try and peel the red rock out there and hang around?
Yeah, I quite like this call of the peel, Kenny. They need to make sure that at the very worst they lose 2. Even if they did lose 2, they would at least be peels up the last with the hammer. So just need to be a little bit careful here not to spring that red on the right hand side of the sheet into the house.
Ah, c'est rapide. Ouais,
Oh,
j'arrive.
t'as un shot. Oh. Oh.
A nice shot there by Oskar Eriksson.
Ouais.
Viens là. Viens quand même derrière T.
Tu peux pas venir. Ou en 5.
Hein?
Ou en 5.
Ah, s'il fait double, ça fait chier parce que je vais pas être 5.
Si t'es là.
Hein? Ouais, ok, juste 5.
Ok. Ouais. Juste à côté de la ligne. En 3 secondes.
3, ouais.
Ok. En 3 secondes alors le Lille. Hein? Ouais. Hein? 3-5. Juste 5, ce serait parfait quoi. Ouais. Juste faire 5, c'est bien. Si on voit que c'est un peu vite, on la prend derrière, si quoi. Genre,
So Peter de Cruz will go behind his corner guard here. Really is wide out, but a good option just to try and run a few stones down here in the 9th end before making a play on his red at the top of the 8-foot circle.
Wow. Ok, juste 5.
Wow.
Ou alors
Tout
plus,
derrière,
hein.
9.
Ou alors ici, ouais.
Tout derrière.
Ici, hein.
Faut qu'elle reste, hein, wow.
Merci, merci.
Oh. Yup. Shot.
And that one looks as if it's possibly through.
Elle est dedans.
Ah ouais.
Roger Gulka seems pretty happy it's there.
Elle est dedans, hein.
So a heart in the mouth moment for the Swiss sweepers.
Chaud.
Thin double, Logan.
Ça va très vite, mais ça se fait jamais, quoi.
I think they're just trying to sort of chip the red off the top and roll behind the corner guard in front of that stone on the right hand side of the house.
Après, on tape pour jouer, bah, il fait quoi, lui? Il s'arrête?
Ouais, il va essayer de faire les
See
deux.
it? So just a quiet wait here for Oskar Eriksson, I feel.
Je pense que j'étais 3-5, je pense. Mais je pense que ça a été la même comme nous. Je pense que ça n'a jamais changé.
Franchement,
En tout cas, intérieur-extérieur, c'est la même
franchement,
qu'avant.
mes devis, c'est pas possible.
Ouais, alors ça a peut-être ralenti un peu sur les bords. Mais ce que je pense, c'est que ça va sûrement plus vite, sûrement comme ça.
Up, Alex. Nay.
Non, je crois pas.
And
Makes the double.
thin
Great
double.
shot. Great shot by Oskar Eriksson. You called it, Kenny. And Oskar played it. Absolutely nailed it.
On vient dessus, Tylane.
So Kenny, how hard does Peter de Cruz have to push here in this 9th end?
I think he will obviously need to score now. There's enough rocks in play. I think that the blank's probably not going to be on the cards. So he's got to go after it. So he's got to get round this corner
Il faut 8
on
vitesses.
T-line.
Ligne bien.
Ouais.
Ouais.
Ligne.
Ouais.
Ouais. Forward.
Allez.
Ouais, fort.
Really need to push this one hard to get it past the guard.
Allez, ouais.
Oh, it feathers the guard.
Ouais. Oui.
That did not get by much.
Attention,
Pushes the yellow back. And difficult to say whether that yellow left the house or not.
Fais attention, arrête jamais là.
Quand elle est à clearing.
Parce que ça part là, on aurait pu une check.
Perturbé qu'ils arrêtent.
Ok.
So great shot there by Peter de Cruz.
C'est un minute en plus, puis genre ils ont arrêté genre ça avant la garde.
And Christian Lindstrom going after this run back here. Probably trying to hit it across the face and roll into the house.
Hein?
Lindstrom trying the run back. Must be pretty close. Doesn't make it.
But gets second prize and rolls into the front of the house. Nice shot there by Christian Lindstrom. And Sweden line 2.
Normal. Serré. Oh. Juste ça les gars.
C'est vrai. Ouais.
Je pense pas qu'il y ait besoin de plus.
Ouais, pas moi, hein. Mais c'est bien la glace, ouais.
Ouais, je pense que c'est pas mal.
So Benoit Schwartz playing the double takeout to try and lie 2 here for the red of Switzerland.
Ouais. Tout nous les gars. Ouais. Tout nous. Ouais. Encore les gars. Ouais, pour rester. Oui.
Really needs to hold his shooter here. And fails to.
Säker insida. Samma då.
So straightforward takeout for Christian Lindstrom. And that will force Benoit Schwartz into taking one.
Yeah, difficult to say if that bag yellow's actually in the house or not, so I think they will be playing for the hit and stick.
Ouais, t'es parti bien.
And they will need to be careful on this line. They did get caught out here in the first end when Christian Lindstrom missed a peel to blank the end, but not this time. And Sweden will force Benoit Schwartz to hit that stone in the forefoot to score one.
Il y a quand même une grosse merde sur ma pierre.
Normal.
Yeah, probably going to need to play around halfway this. Just needs to hold it in the 8 foot. So, final stone of the 9th end. Switzerland looking for a nose hit. Looks pretty good. No problem at all. They will pick up one, and now they trail Sweden 6-5 as we head into the 10th and possibly final end.
Ska vi gå för tick eller? Ska vi gå för tick eller ska vi gå in i... Jag tycker vi tickar.
So Team Sweden, they'll be pretty happy. They have the lead and the hammer.
Jag tycker vi tickar. Håller vi uppe till mitten så.
On sait jamais, hein. On sait jamais.
So 10th end here in the gold medal match. Sweden leading Switzerland by 6 stones to 5.
Merci beaucoup.
And Oskar Eriksson's Swedish side will have last stone here in the 10th.
Jusqu'elle passe. Ok, ligne très large. Wow. Wow, si on peut, rien. Wow.
So Switzerland needing to
Jusqu'elle passe, rien.
throw up the guards and get some cover. And sweepers have left this one short.
Säger ni? Vad skickar eller? Vi har ju haft bra farter i och för sig. Tycker vi drar igenom.
Roger Golka doesn't look too happy out there anyway. He knows that Sweden are going to really have to, Switzerland are really going to have to pull out something special to steal this 10th end now. So Sweden not needing to score in this 10th end, so just throwing their first stone away.
Il y a moi.
Tu peux venir? Ok. Ok, passe les gars. C'est bon, tu passes. Juste un. Juste un. Wow, 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 wow. Ok, bien joué. Benoît, tu restes là? Benoît? Tu restes là? Vilken hand? Så. Sarg. Dryg sarg. Yup. 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 Get it. Shot. Shot.
So attempting the tip shot, and that just over curls. So Switzerland will get the chance to put the double guard on.
Ligne, oui, ouais, ligne. Ligne, oui, ouais. Ouais. Tout le monde, les gars, ouais. Ah. Ouais.
So need good separation between the stones. And this one just over curling.
Yeah, really no need to be getting close to that top stone. Really poor shot there by Golka.
Yeah, struggled in this final. Maybe a bridge too far for the young second.
Vilken sida vill du ta den här på? Den.
Ouais, tu l'as un peu serré.
So, Alexander Lindstrom
Yup.
Looking pretty close to the double here.
Shot.
Great shot by Alex Lindstrom. You would think he was playing second all season with that one. Big smile on his face, and he knows that that's a shot that could well win the competition and the world title for Sweden.
Juste deux. Juste deux. Deux. Jusque là. Jusque là, les gars. Serge.
So centre guard from Switzerland.
Yup. Relax.
So an easy peel.
Pourquoi pas genre un 3-10?
And nothing in play.
Ouais.
Viens de l'autre sens. Comme d'hab.
J'ai l'impression que c'est un peu moins vite en allant là-bas.
So Peter de Cruz hoping for a mistake, and he will try and throw up the centre guard.
Oh, il y a assez, je pense. Hein.
Oh les gars, oh.
Viens, Pete.
Lite in på stenen. Lite in till.
Yeah, almost a resigned look of defeat on Peter de Cruz's face. Really is going to be difficult for Switzerland to get back into this game with the hitting power of Christian Lindstrom and Oskar Eriksson. Should be straightforward here for Sweden.
And just feathers that guard off, but does enough. So nothing in play.
Utfipplad.
Yeah, Kenny, I don't think Swiss cheese is going to be circular anymore because the wheels really have come off here in the final end.
Quand même 3. Ici. 2, 3. Oui. 2, 3.
Yeah, Swiss front end really struggling in this second half of the game.
Okay.
So one more peel from Oskar Eriksson, and his job might be done in this final.
Easy, easy, easy.
And halves are out of there.
Yeah, we heard Oskar Eriksson saying easy, easy, easy. He is making it look easy here. And I don't think Sweden could have even dreamed of such a clean final end. Big mistake by the Swiss sweepers, leaving their first lead stone short of the hog line.
Ok. Ok, 2-3. Ouais, il faut en tout cas 2 quoi, pour être sûr. En tout cas 2. Minimum 2. Minimum 2 les gars. Ouais.
Ouais, quand même 2, hein, sinon ça.
Ouais, pour la vitesse, oui. Ouais. Oui les gars, assez proche,
Ah ouais.
assez proche, assez
So,
proche. Ouais, ouais, ouais.
Ah ouais.
Encore.
This will be
Ok.
another takeout.
Amen.
Yeah, important for Christian Lindstrom just to compose himself and take his time here. Should be a straightforward peel
Non, non, mais si, après.
for this Swedish fourth player.
Faut faire le take-out,
Ah mais il va de toute façon faire tes gars. Parce qu'il y a une avance.
Nice clean throw.
Ja, håll igång, håll igång. Bra, säkert.
No problem. And Switzerland will draw the house here. Christian Lindstrom knows what he's about to achieve, barring some sort of miracle.
Alex, nej, rent banan sen.
Mais mets la glace que je puisse la réussir au moins.
Hein? T'as dit
Un
quoi?
peu plus, non? Au moins que j'ai une
On va
chance.
être au bord.
Quand même.
Ça?
Yeah, so Switzerland just need to put this one edge of 4 probably.
Yeah, I think they'll try and force them out wide and hope for some frost or something more sinister.
Attention, hein.
Important for Schwartz to hit the rings here though and force Christian Lindstrom to play his shot.
Là. Ouais, ouais. Yep. Ouais, ligne, oui. Ouais. Finis un peu. Ouais, ouais, ouais.
So no problems here, and Christian Lindstrom will have an open takeout for the World Junior Championships 2011 here at the Dewar Centre in Perth. Sweden doing a really thorough job of cleaning the running line of this final shot. And this is a great situation to be in for Sweden.
So taking his time over this final stone. Just needs to half the stone out.
Håll igång.
So sweepers keeping this one clean. He's already celebrating.
No problem for the Swedish fourth player. And Sweden go one better than 2008 in Östersund. Sweden are the world junior champions in the men's side. And an unbelievable final, going right to the final stone. Switzerland will be disappointed after missing a couple of slack shots in the end. But the reigning world junior champions will go home with silver this year. And very appropriate, as the World Junior Championships in 2012 will take place in Östersund in Sweden next year. And unbelievably, Oskar Eriksson still has another year at the juniors. So he'll be looking for some new players next year, as the other guys in his team all age out. Here's the Swedish girls. They'll be hoping to win the bronze medal later on this afternoon against Russia. So Team Leet take the World Junior Gold medal. In the bronze match, Norway came through in flying colours and defeated the Maple Leaf of Canada by 10 shots to 2. A very one-sided encounter indeed. Our next game and final game will be the Women's World Junior Curling Final, and that will be between Scotland and Canada. The old rivalry renewed here at the Dewar Centre in Perth. That's at 1 o'clock this afternoon, so please join us for the final game of the World Junior Championships 2011.